Hello and welcome to Food for Thought. It's Mark Lockridge here, the pastor of New Life Fellowship in Letterkenny and Milford Reformed Presbyterian Church. It's great to have you with us. Okay, so the summer didn't really happen and we seemed to move straight from spring into autumn, okay, maybe via rainy season. I was holding out hope for a heat wave once the children went back to school. It usually happens, and sure enough we got a few glorious days, maybe even a week in one go. Yet the summer wasn't bereft of its moments. Holiday makers to Donegal comment about the beauty of the scenery. You've got everything: mountains, beaches, lakes, castles. And indeed we do. It's a great place to live. One of my personal favourites is Gartan. Few things beat swimming down the lake on a summer's evening, sun setting behind the hills, the water flat like a mirror reflecting the clear blue sky. What a perfect way to unwind. And then there's Arranmore and Errigal and Silverstrand Beach down at Mallinbeg and Glengesh and Knockalla looking along Ballymastocker and Ard's Forest and its beaches and the list goes on. And it's not just Donegal. On Wednesday past I had to go to Sligo for a hospital appointment. What a day for a drive. Ben Bulben looked majestic. And after the appointment was over, we went and drank our coffees overlooking Ross's Point. Superb. Blue skies, blue sea. The swimmers made me envious. What a magnificent day for a swim. Sadly, I'm just after surgery, so I have to stay out of the water for a while and had to settle for a dander along the beach. And even that was glorious, with the last few steps revealing Ben Bulben again, rising above the sand dunes. And on the way home, we detoured via Glencar Loch and its waterfall. More stunning beauty. If scenery could speak, what would it say? That sounds like a question you would get asked on a creative writing class, but there is an answer. And it isn't purely imagination or speculation. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands." Scenery speaks a universal language. It invokes wonder. We get its beauty across our different cultures and languages. Look at all the different nationalities lining up to take a picture of a sunset or a cascading somersaulting waterfall. In fact, there was a coachload of tourists from all over Europe at Glencar on Wednesday, each lining up to get their photograph of the waterfall. We are wired to enjoy, appreciate, and seek beauty. One writer I came across asked this question: why is what is there so beautiful? And he goes on to point out that the very mere existence of matter confounds us. Where did it come from? How was there nothing and then something? And if that confounds us, explaining the symmetries and harmonies and beauty of matter is utterly baffling. Matter, he says, is a problem. Beauty is a marvel. And he answers his own question. And he says, God creates beauty so that we can know what He is like. Now there's a thought. God creates beauty so that we can know what He is like. Since He is and always has been glorious and beautiful, creation reflects this with seeable, tasteable, touchable, hearable, and smellable reflections of His glory and beauty. I like that. I like it because there's so much that we can see and taste and touch and hear and even smell that is glorious and beautiful. Yes, there's brokenness and ugliness, and the Bible is an explanation for that and a solution for that too. But the reason we find the brokenness and ugliness so unacceptable is because we are wired for beauty. And such scenery around us is a signpost, a canvas on which an artist has left his mark. Errigal and Arranmore, Hornhead and the beaches on Fanad expect us to look beyond the canvas and to wonder about the artist who created them. If creation declares God's glory, we who live in Donegal have had the volume turned up. We see more beauty, and we shouldn't waste it. Beauty leads to wonder, and wonder should lead to worship. For not only are we wired for beauty, We are wired to know that there is a God. How sad if we choose not to admit it and to refuse to bow the knee and give God his rightful place. So why not let the scenery speak to you and direct you to the one who made it all and who made you, and who will one day make everything beautiful for all time. Thanks for listening. If you want to get in touch, drop me an email, mark@newlifefellowship.ie. Have a great week.